Welcome to Q&A, Social Security Disability Today. This program is brought to you by the Reeves Law Firm, representing you and your Social Security and disability needs. If you have a problem or questions regarding Social Security and disability, call attorney Anthony Reeves. Here's your host, attorney Anthony Reeves.
Let me be the first to tell you that these cases are the toughest cases to run across. Vision and hearing cases. Now I want you to listen here carefully. Most times I'll have somebody come to me and they'll say, I'm partially blind. Can I get disability benefits? Or they'll say, I have hearing loss in one of my ears. Can I get disability benefits? One of the things that I tell people is that usually what happens in vision cases and hearing cases, at least in my experience, is that usually it's vision plus something else or hearing plus something else. That's not me trying to be funny, and I don't want anyone to sit here and think that I'm telling them you cannot get disability benefits strictly on vision. That is not what I'm saying. And I'm not saying you can't get disability benefits strictly on hearing. What I'm saying is that you've got to kind of keep it in its proper perspective. There are people who are blind who are gainfully employed. There are people who are deaf who are gainfully employed. So you've got to now ask yourself the question, what is it about your impairment that prevents you from being able to do what you used to do? Now, mind you, I always tell people that when you're applying for disability benefits, there's a lot of other things that come into play. They look at your age, your education, your work background, what your limitations were, what did you do in the past, and how your impairment affects your ability to do your past work or any other work. So you've got to keep all those things in the back of your mind. But I always stress to people when people come to me, and I've had it happen, they'll say, well, I got vision problems, and I'll say, what else? And you could hear it in their voice where like, that's jacked up. It's not that I'm being jacked up, it's that you need to understand that usually in cases like this, I'm asking what else is going on. For instance, if you've got vision problems, I need you to be more specific. Does it affect your ability to see far? Does it affect your ability to see close? Does it affect your ability to see fine things in terms of being able to pick up and see fine things to manipulate? Do you have problems with blurriness, double vision? Do you have problems with headaches? Do you have problems where as a result of having problems focusing, it presents a greater difficulty for you to be able to do things over a prolonged period of time? You gotta be able to discuss in detail how those things impact your ability as a result of your vision. Same thing with hearing. Do you have loss? Does your hearing give you problems with? Do you have problems with your balance, or a problem with dizziness and vertigo? Does it have problems where you have problems distinguishing things? Most importantly for both of these, are you going to a specialist for your hearing, or are you going to a specialist for your vision? Someone who can sit there and who's done regular testing and regular examinations regarding those limitations. Those conditions, hearing and vision, are so tough to get disability benefits for that you need to be able to explain in detail how those conditions limits your ability to do things on a day-to-day basis, as well as your ability to impact your ability to do